Wow. I'm assuming you did well with a gang of cards like that. Yeah, I remember that. Sure. Okay, so we have some interesting cards here. Robber of the Rich is just strange. Yeah. In a case like that, when I have when I'm staring down a sealed deck pool that is pointing to two entirely different directions, I invariably just make two decks, and then I look at the two decks and I decide which one I think is going to do better for me. Okay, so yeah, okay, yeah, so that's exactly what I just said, I guess. 2-1 losing only to the winner. Yeah. All right, nice. I did much better in my Eldraine pre-release. If I recall correctly, I was 3-0 going into the final round, and my opponent and I decided to split. We played a game anyway for fun, and I did win that one game. So officially, I ended that pre-release at 3-0-1. Thanks, I appreciate it. My wife is helping me out with something that needs doing. Alright, so I feel like the two... Okay, so reasonable picks here. Slaying Fire, of course, is good. Joust, not very interesting to me. The Venerable Knight and the Youthful Knight are both fine. Guild of Ravnica. Wow. You are obviously a person of great talent. Certainly in Magic, and I'm guessing in other areas as well. Pretty good, pretty good. I am duly impressed, truly. So I'm still looking at these cards. I'm not. Doom Whisperer is a great card for sure. So tell me what you know or what you think of Robber of the Rich. 2/2 haste is it's not bad. Yeah, Robber of the Rich. I don't know all the text to cast that card. Yeah, I don't know. I like the Witch Stalker, and I definitely like the Slaying Fire. I feel like the Slaying Fire may be a safer pick than the Robber. Oh, so here's my chance to check out. Okay, so yeah, Cardboard Live is doing its thing. Good. So having said that, Deathsea considers Robber of the Rich a B, or at least he did before. Okay. Yeah, I think the Fire is just the safest. It's good at any point in the game. Robber of the Rich, I feel like oftentimes if you don't see it early, then it's not going to do a whole lot for you. And building a deck with a bunch of rogues in it is not going to be much of a thing in Limited. I think the Fire is the safest pick, as I said. This is interesting. We could speculate on a draw 2 deck. If we go in other directions. You're disagreeing with my assessment of a rogue build around? How many? Well, I don't even know. Are there a lot of rogues in Eldraine? That's not what I wanted. I believe it's good because you can actually play the card. Your leading on my ability gets a match out of the exile to the bar. Okay. That's an interesting point. Okay. Food for thought. Should a robber present itself again in either this or a subsequent draft? Yeah, I am locking the alliance, and I feel like we're not really missing out on much else here if we do take that. The golden egg is you know is fine. I'm in. So there was another draft a week or so ago in which Joe C convinced me to take um, that red and white enchantment that makes tokens. I forget what it's called. And I was a little hesitant to speculate into 2 colors right away, but it worked out fine. Hello to E. Shapiro. How are you? Good to see you. All right, so here there are perfectly fine cards in their color. It is an extreme bomb. I'll give you that. That's right. That's the one. And in those games that it turned up and could not be removed, it not surprisingly did dominate the game. So there's nothing here to promote our draw 2 possibilities. We could take the Rampart Smasher and consider a red-green approach. The Tree Folk is an okay green card. The Hengewalker, I don't think so. I feel like the only reasonable possibilities here are the Smasher or the Tree Folk. I really feel like that's it. Mono red is possible. Yeah, I was thinking that. I'm okay taking the Smasher. I feel like Smashers tend to go a little bit late. Well, I shouldn't say late, but they tend to come around more often than they might. But that's maybe just bad statistical sampling. Hello, Noah Game Master. Good to see you. I don't much like the weapon rack. It's really slow. If I were to pick something to stay open, I think I would almost rather take the Hengewalker. I'm not excited about either one. We are almost certainly going to be seeing more Tree Folks. I personally feel like the Rampart Smasher is the pick at this point. If there are no other thoughts on that, that's what I will do. Yeah, well, that's why I made the comment, and I've immediately moved away from that. So, okay. So in the absence of other silliness, sure, let's try this Smasher. Okay, so Rimrock Knight, of course, is a good card. The Spinning Wheel. If we were interested in ramping or color fixing, at this time, I don't see that. Yeah, okay, I hear that. But I'll be honest, I don't much like the banner in any deck that's not either monocolor or very strongly one color. Unexplained Vision. This could go along with our draw 2 possibilities. So Noah, I do like the Spinning Wheel in certain decks. I feel like it's the kind of card I'd rather pick up when I feel like we need it. I don't feel like it's it's one to really start with. Having said that, I feel like the Rimrock Knight might be. I mean, it's certainly good in pretty much any red deck. And the Vision. as I say, can promote our draw 2 possibilities. None of this is very straightforward, though. That's why I'm hemming and hawing so much. The vision and the wheel. Interesting. So having said everything that I just said, I think, yeah, absolutely. All right. So having said that, let's proceed with the vision and right. Okay. Some perfectly fine green cards coming along. The merfolk here is sort of pointless for us. Red-green is still a possibility, so one of these might be a thing. If that is the case, then I'm thinking either the Acolyte or the Carver. The dummy is uninteresting. I'm inclined to agree with you on that one, Noah Gamester. Let me check one thing real quick here. Okay. I am going to proceed with it. I do like that here. Okay, so we're considering red-green, or we're considering a red-blue draw 2 thing. The Queen of Ice is fine if we're pretty sure we're gonna keep heading towards blue. The green possibilities here are unexciting. Shambling Suit also is similarly unexciting. Having said all of that, I think the Queen of Ice is probably fine. Again in a control-ish kind of thing. I'll go along with that. But I will say so far, I'm not terribly excited about the way this is shaping up. The Headhunter, you know, again, if we were to consider the mono red thing, if we stick with blue, then either of these is okay. Of course, we would want a couple of artifacts to help the scavenger out if we go that way. And again, these are both cards that we're likely to see more of. Having said that, I'm actually not minding the Headhunter so much. Not a great card, though. The Sorcerer's Broom, no. 6/3 is great. What colors was the Night deck? Or I should say, what colors were the Night deck? One or the other. Excellent. Thank you so much, Noah Gamester. I'm glad. I hope you'll check out the tournament tab that I've been trying to get going. So check that out when you get a chance. And a guy having 4 crumbs. 4 crumbs. That is crazy. All right, so I feel like at this stage, we want either the Scavengers or the Headhunter. Headhunter moves us a little bit more, nudges us more towards the mono red. The Scavengers nudges us more towards the red-blue thing. The Headhunter might be a little bit better, only because it's not likely to wheel. If there are no thoughts, I will just proceed with that. Seven dwarves. In a mono red deck, if we can get 3 or 4 of these, that would be great. And I'm not seeing anything else here that appeals to me. The Mantle can do good work, but it would work on him. It would not work on him. It would work on him. I think I like the 7 dwarves better than the mantle. Let's see what Deathsea says about each of those. Deathsea gives dwarves a D. I think he might reevaluate that if he ever do that. He also gives the mantle a D, so... The Rampart the mantle can help one of these other guys. He can help with a... Really? I've seen dwarves do good work. The trouble with dwarves, though, is if you speculate on them, and you only end up with 2 or 3, then you're kind of up against the wall. All right, you've both convinced me. I will take the mantle. Tomb Raider, I think, fits perfectly into what we've got right now. I think I like it better than the Wolverine. Yeah, I think the Tomb Raider is what we want right now. Junk here. Wasting books, and if you don't draw them as you wish, you end up with... Yeah, that is true. Your observations, as always, are well reasoned. I like that. Okay, I have not linked the Discord with this stream, so keep that in mind. I'm going to go for the Hengewalker here. I think I like it better than the Turtle. I've never seen the Turtle do, decent work, even as a blocker. And the Walker can help if we get that 4/5. I forget what it's called, the 4/5 creature that bounces things. And again, out of curiosity, how does Deathsea rate these? The Walker is a D, and the Turtle is probably also something like that. Yeah. I'm going to go for the Walker. And there's another Walker. Scavengers, thank you. Do I want another Walker or a weapon rack? Ugh. I feel like the chances of playing 2 Hengewalkers is poor, so now we will take the weapon rack. Ginger Brute is fine. Jousting Dummy. And Idyllic Grange. Fabled Passage. Good card. And there's like nothing here for what we've picked so far. Don't you love when that happens? We could take a Wolverine, which is really unexciting. Ugh, this is terrible. We could take a Secret Keeper or So Tiny. They're both just terrible. We could take a Fabled Passage to enable... we could take this to help us with our card draws. I'm tempted to take the Fabled Passage because... Get the sleeve. Yeah, this is just not good for... It's not even good on its own. And certainly not helping with what we have so far. I'm okay with taking the passage. Sure, let's do that. The Vampir's Paladin. Turn into a pumpkin is not bad. You know, good for controlling. And the draw card is nice. Take the Dispute. I'm not really liking this. I think I like the pumpkin better. Yeah. The Paladin's not bad, but I'm gonna go for the pumpkin. It's good in a controlling situation, and it does help our drawing too. Here's another Tomb Raider. Both of these not really helping us. Didn't say please. I feel like it has to be another Tomb Raider. You like the counter? Yeah, we're not doing any milling. I'm alright with that. We have some another counter and a flyer. I guess that's fine. We could take the thrill. That's true. The sprite or the mantle. No, I'm thinking of the thrill possibility, but I think the sprite has enough of an upside, and I don't think we're going to see that again. The merchant is also decent. Okay, I'm waiting for your next bit of wisdom. I think Hypnotic Sprite is the sprite, the merchant. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. We already have one Mantle of Tides. I can't imagine that we're going to run two. The merchant A could wheel, and also I think there's a decent chance we'll see it in pack 3. I'm going to go with the sprite. Excuse me. Here we're looking either, I guess, at a thrill, a Wolverine. The red cap is fine even on its own. I'm kind of liking the thrill also, actually. I am going to go with that. Another Ginger Brute, but the Steel Gaze Griffin. That is a late order of midnight, but I'm not taking it. I feel like the Griffin here is probably what we want. Ginger Brute. No thanks. Oh, Trebuchet? No, I don't think so. We already have one Ginger Brute, and this Griffin. Let's see what we've got so far. Okay, so I'm going to take out these mono red cards for the moment. I'm going to take out the Acolyte for now. The weapon rack I'm going to move to the side. The Henchwalker can stay. These can all stay for now. The dummy, Queen of Ice can stay for now. Alright, so I feel like these are the cards most likely to comprise part of our deck. So now we're looking at back to our possibilities. We have the Ginger Brute. I like the Steel Gaze Griffin a little bit better at this point, I think. I am going to go for that. And there's that Tomb Raider, also an Opt. Interesting. The Opt would be nice, but I think we like the Tomb Raider better. This is late. Ooh, what sort of cube are you going to be building? Fun Stuff Cube, nice. Opt is good, and if this Raider were not here, I would definitely just snap it right up. I'm thinking the Tomb Raider might be better for us. Right, in addition to the card draw, you also get a flying body. Yes, you pay 2 more mana for it. Madness and Morph. It sounds like fun. It does. The only cube I've actually put together has been what I call a cheap cube. I sometimes take some surplus commons and uncommons and sort of mash them all together and make ersatz packs, and we can use them for drafting, and it's actually kind of fun. So 5, if you have any thoughts on Opt versus Tomb Raider number 2, love to hear it. If not, I will proceed with Tomb Raider number 2. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. There it is. We move on. We already have one unexplained vision. I don't know that we really want two. So I think we have to. Green elves, the second vision, really. All right. I'm willing to, as I say, go with your wisdom. Here, I think we do want the Wolverine. Mystical dispute. We could still grab a dispute. And I'll be honest, I'm not seeing anything that I like better. Fling is interesting if you have big creatures, which we don't. Yeah, I'm okay taking the dispute at this point. If anybody likes either of these better, yeah. Okay, nothing here for us. We could take a second mantle. And yeah, nothing else here of note. I feel like our deck isn't aggro enough for this to be a thing. I think it has to be the turtle. Yeah. Once upon a time, interesting. Alright, so let us... Hey Misaki, good to see you. We are in the middle of drafting a red and blue, possibly draw 2 deck. I feel like it's not really getting there the way that I'd like it to. Sir Eleonora, claim the firstborn. Oh boy, another queen and opt. The drawbridge as a blocker. An errant as just a boring creature. Yeah, I'm not really seeing a whole lot here that you like, sir. Tell me why. It's likely to be like a 2-4 or a 3-4 or something like that for most of the game. And it replaces it. Replacing itself, I guess, is good. I will say I'm not seeing anything I like any better. Yep. Ah, that is true. Here's another turn into a pumpkin. That's not bad. Yeah, certainly not going to take him. Raiders. So it's either opt or pumpkin. I think a second pumpkin is fine. Splash return. What does this do? Ah. Yeah, I hear that. If we were to splash, we would either need to add a minimum of 3 forests, or try to get a spinning wheel or a golden egg. Yeah, I'm not much liking it. I really feel like it'll screw up our mana base. Which brings us to turn into a pumpkin. I mean, we have one servant. The Clockwork Servant? Yeah. I had kind of ignored this. One golden egg? Really? That sounds very risky. Is that really true? I hadn't even noticed. I don't know. I hate to pass up another pumpkin though. Okay. I hear everybody, and okay, so now this heraldic banner may be a little bit more interesting because, as Masaki has correctly pointed out, we really are mostly blue. Another turtle is kind of funny. Blow your house down is, again, I think it has to be the banner, and it can help us with whatever adamant stuff we may have going on. If anybody sees anything they like better than the heraldic banner, speak up. Otherwise, that will be our click and pick. Witching Well is excellent for our deck. The Fairy Vandal is also excellent for our deck. We may see another Witching Well. This is actually the first one we're seeing for this entire draft. Yeah, I think I'm agreeing with that, Noah Gamester. Oh, Masaki, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You know, truly, you are a VIP. Thank you much. Runaway Together is interesting. Searing Barrage, I think, is even more interesting. Because we do not have a lot of... The only removal we have so far is the Slaying Fire. I like the Runaway Together, but I think we have to take the Barrage. I thank anybody who can promote the good stuff that you folks are promoting. Thank you, one and all. I think it has to be the Barrage here. I really do. We are quite low on removal, and we're starting to wind down a little bit. Yeah. Ferocity, interesting. Oh, that's also a more aggro card. Let's see what we're looking like. So he is non-human. Our fairies will all be non-human, assuming we get them. Our sprite is non-human. Vandal, non-human. Queen is human. Non-human. Maybe Ferocity, actually. He's not human, but, you know, I don't see him doing a whole lot of work. I think Ferocity of the Wilds is what we want at this point. It'll help most of our creatures. Not all, but most. Christmas, working at... I'm getting a sub from Select Streamers. Awfully nice. Thank you. Truly, you have the holiday spirit upon you. Here, there's really nothing. He's a non-human. That's something. Interesting. If we were to splash green, this would be not a bad card to splash for. But I think Red Cap Raiders. Nice. We could take another Ginger Brute. Does the Crashing Drawbridge do anything for us? Maybe. It's an okay blocker. can give our things haste should we like. Either one of these. You do indeed. And well earned. I'm okay with that, Noah Gameser, and that is what we are selecting. Could have had a bunch of dwarves. So there's really nothing here of interest, so I think the Ogre Errant fits into this slot fine, so I guess. We are very low on red cards, so I think this is going to be not good for us, so that brings us to Fling. Fling it is. Nothing here for us. I'll take a Blow Your House Down, but I don't think we're going to play it. And nothing here. I suspect that this is the deck. Oh, well, now we have a Skullknocker Ogre. Sure, I'll main deck it for now. Deafening Silence. Okay, let's see what we can construct here. Let me first start by seeing how many creatures. We have 17 creatures, so don't want to cut too many of those. I'm gonna take the Fling out for now. I don't think it's gonna do a whole lot for us. We have 2 Unexplained Visions. I do like it in this deck, but we're really glutting up this 5 spot here. That could well be. Alright, let's take the Hengewalker out, because at best it's a center courser. The Skull Basher is like a it's almost like a trap, right? The other player can use it as, I think somebody here pointed out, can use it to turn a land into something better. An excess land, of course. Okay. How many red cards have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And all the others are blue. So we're going to change this mana distribution. But well, let's hold off on that. Cutting the dummy, yeah, it doesn't really do a whole lot for us. The Servant can help us to draw a card. The Raiders is also not very interesting. There's a very, very minor non-human theme going on here with the Ferocity of the Wilds. If we're going to have a low number of creatures, then the Ferocity, I think, can be cut. Yeah, I'm fine with that. It was not an important pick. Actually, the Ferocity will help these brutes nicely. That's true. Good point there. Our creature count is now down to 13. Pretty low. Need to cut 2 more cards. Maybe one of the Visions? I don't know. Or a Dispute. Ah, yes. Dispute. Wow. And we saw it here. I am honored, truly. We could cut the Didn't Say Please. We could cut. Alternately, we could think of the Didn't Say Please as preemptive removal. Thank you. One more cut. Maybe the Queen of Ice? Maybe didn't say please. Maybe one of the visions. DSP. Yeah, I am listening. Is that right? Okay. So the Ogre Errant. There are no. So we move that, and it does tilt us more towards blue. We end up with, I think, 12 creatures, which is pretty low. If we can get this going, then of course our creature count will go up. So I'm willing to think of it as maybe. I'm willing to think of this as a creature actually, because it will. We should be with this deck. I feel like we should reliably be able to get at least 1 or 2 tokens. And we have our 40-card deck. With our Fabled Passage, I feel like we can. I'm thinking like 11 and 5, maybe. Let me try that on. Maybe even 12 and 4. Oh, don't forget, we have the Fabled Passage also. So I'm guessing you're advocating instead of 11 and 5, more like 10 and 6. We have only. Oh, we have 3 cards with double blue. All right, so let's give that a try. We'll drop this. That's not what I wanted. All right, so we have 11, 6, and a passage. Okay. If there are no other thoughts, we're going to send this in and see what happens. Any other thoughts, jokes, philosophical insights? No, Pack 1 Pick 1 was. What was Pack 1 Pick 1? I don't remember. What was Pack 1 Pick 1? 5, do you remember? My mind is blanking. Improbable Alliance was, I think, our second pick. Oh, no, we took a Slaying Fire. Pack 1 Pick 1. Okay, here's our deck. Let's give it a go. If we need to make any changes, we can certainly do so after a game or two. Cubby is our opponent. Alright, so this is fine. We'll start with our Fabled Passage. We'll play our Wolverine. This is fine. And I think We'll passage 4 out for an island because we already have a mountain. Alternately, we could. Well, okay, we're gonna keep this. So here's my plan. Start with a Fabled Passage. I'll crack it at the end of his turn. So I think we want to set the banner for blue. Right, and I was just about to say, if I were going to set this for blue, then that's another blue mana source, so exactly what you just said, actually. Okay, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So we will search for a mountain. But again, we have very few red spells. Island is fine. We'll play a Wolverine. They want 3 mountains. I'm not following what you're saying there. Each red spell has 1 red in its cost. Ah, I forgot about the Barrage Adamant. Yes, quite so. Quite so. And I could use it right about now. Mantle of Tides. That's not going to happen. Okay, so let's play this. The Heraldic Banner for blue. And okay, so we're going to send him in. And we'll do Heraldic Banner on blue. And use that blue mana to bring in the Mantle. Yes. Blue it is. And let's play our Tides. This gets +1/+1. Tactician. Huh. Alright. Lots of possibilities here. Let's see, I could equip. The draft was interesting, Joe. I'm in the middle of a combat situation that is a little bit more complicated than I anticipated. I think I need to attack and see what he does. Yeah. Okay, so... I mean, that's true. So now the question is... Do I thrill? No, I don't want to thrill. It will be 4/4. No. It won't be a 4/4, it'll be a 3. Yes, thank you. So I'm gonna bounce his... Oh. I feel like I have to bounce his Guide Mother to get rid of the glitters. I don't have time, I'm gonna just do it. Let's do it. Done. But he'll get another sorcery activation out of that, of course. Weapon rack. Well, he does like that. Oh, that... God! I should have held that for the thrill. I am just... I've got to stop doing that on autopilot. I've just got to. All right, well, let's swing. Certainly we'll play the Alliance. Yeah, that was... I am really kicking myself. I could do the thrill now. I could play the Sprite now, but that's not real good. I'm going to hold up the Sprite to counter. I am really just so annoyed at myself. Yep. Yeah. I was, you know what, I was thinking if he does something like that, I'll counter it, but then I was reading Spive's remark. Alright, so how many mistakes in a row can I make? I am gonna counter that one. Should have counted. Yeah, I'll do it. Oh. Shame, shame, shame. Okay, so let's go ahead and attack because... No. I did it! Oh, people, you're letting me make way too many mistakes here. That was a punt. Wow. Alright, well, now we're attacking, because by golly. Sure. Mantle, I don't think it much matters. Although he'll be bigger. I don't think it matters. I'll have another. I'm gonna leave it there. And I am gonna keep the land there. Because, although I could play the Sprite. Yeah, I'm not gonna play it. I will try it. He's got 2 weapon racks. Really? To chump or not to... I'm not gonna chump. Sir can fight? How does it fight? Oh, you're saying no. She can attack into the tactician. I don't see how, but I'm not gonna... That's right. Let's see. One of these will get in. So he'll take a minimum of 5. So I'm going to need to get 2 blockers out. I think I need to do... Yes. Yeah, I think so. And I have to do this quickly. I'm running out of time. The Gingerbread is interesting. Yeah, that's all fine. 4. Damn. Let's make it bigger. And yeah. Oh, the fairy. Too late. Yeah, I have to, because I don't have time. Let's send in both of these, and I need to keep both of those back as blockers. Too late. Should have sent him in also. Okay. And I'm gonna leave up. Didn't say please. Yeah, you're right. I'm feeling a lot of time pressure here. All right. Oh, why? You know. I like don't deserve to be. I don't deserve to be playing. I should have countered one of them. So yes. I'll block him. I'll block him. Doesn't matter. Okay, so I feel like one, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can tap something with my Queen of Ice. I think I need to play this. But I need 3. I need at least 1 blocker, and this is too complicated. Doesn't untap. No attacks. Yeah, I'm really just on tilt here. I think you're right. Let's see, I could double block. Or I could just chump block. Double block or chump block? They're both bad. Okay, so I need to get him out. Oh, no. With the yes. No. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can do that. So yeah. So it can only block one. He may have something though. Let's just do it. Oh, and that's a human. Yeah, so that's not going to work. Okay, I think I have to do this to draw a card. Yeah. He's tapped, so I guess we'll put it on him. He can deal me... No, I can still block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And I can counter something. Oh, he's got 2 flyers. What was I thinking? I'm going to... Yeah, I think I have to block. Too late. It's done. Ginger Brute is... Oh. I think that's game. Ginger Brute. I equip. Can't be blocked. Blue, I guess. And he's pumped anyway from... Oh no, I'm thinking of the Frosty of the Wilds. Let's just equip. Okay, so how many mistakes can one person make in one game? I think I'm looking at the new record. Okay. So, were you serious about talking after this game? I really was. Yeah, we do all make mistakes. Yeah, I'm not sure why he wasn't attacking. That was just... Noah Gamester, your teacher is very wise. Yeah, how did we win? I don't know why. I don't know why he wasn't attacking more with his flyers. Maybe he was afraid of The crackback? I don't know. Maybe he was taking pity on me. It's entirely possible. All right. So, strange game. Okay, so I'm listening. If I mantle, use cards like Thrillers. Right. And I mean, you're absolutely right, and I have no good excuse here because I've seen it used against me. I need to try to retain these experiences a little bit better. The re-equipment, yeah. Yep. All right. Any other comments? Any other? Excuse me. Any other desires to look at our deck? All right. Let's go to game 2. So Noah Gamester, are you officially on your holiday break at this point? Yes, sir. I will answer anything that I can. Five Dodo had five Dodo had also been under the weather. I'm glad he's better, and I hope you're better soon. I think we want to keep this. Okay, so if I draw 2, Alliance and Mantle Trigger. Okay, so I'm willing to look at that question after we decide on this mulligan. I think we're going to keep and start with the Ginger Brute and trust our deck to bring some stuff along over the next turn or two. Does anybody think that we need to mulligan in order to get more initial action? Again, if I were playing by myself, I would keep this. How do I stack the triggers? So which one do I want to... So the Lance and Mantle. It depends. We are going to... Oh. The triggers... Well, the beauty of Arena is I think it asks you which one you want to resolve first. Should I hold him back as a blocker? Or swing in and be willing to take 3? Yeah. Either way, I'm willing to do this. Yeah. Okay. Right. Ginger Brute versus Ginger Brute. Does Barge In give first strike or does it give trample? So which one do I... yeah. This can do more damage right away. This can do damage over the long term. To all non-humans. I'm gonna go that way. And I am gonna trade. Too late, sorry. Servant. Alright, so we'll play an island in order to draw our card. So much for attacking. Okay. Well, I feel like there's a part of the piece that we're missing, and I'll tell you why I say that. Okay. So basically, we're looking at. Oh, I see. You want to equip the token. So you need the token. You need the token to resolve first. Slaying fire is not going to do enough for. All right. Let's play a mountain. He can give this +1, but I can barrage it in. I can slay it in reverse. I think we're going to just hang back and see how he deals with his attacks. That's bad. So if he doesn't attack or anything, then I think that's a good one to barrage. I could slay that actually. Not too keen on that. With respect, guys, I'm paying attention to the game, although I am interested in the discussion there. I could do Thrill and get rid of an island. I'm going to hold on to the passage for now. Actually, no, I'm going to hold on to the barrage, I think, because this guy is going to be... yeah, I'm going to just... and his spider makes my attacking impossible. Ah, good call. Okay, I'll see you later. Two ginger brutes. That's just annoying. Okay, so let's get a mountain. Pass two blockers. I'm not going to block because I can't block those guys. And let's deal with this guy. And that is exactly why. And that is exactly why. So 5, you probably think to yourself, how many times do you need to teach me these things, right? Yes. Let's see. So I'm going to be chumping in the neutral. No, but we've seen some. Well, maybe it was somebody. Maybe it was other chatters because we've seen situations like this. It was pretty painful. I'll give you that. 5. I'm going to do the unexplained vision and then try to follow up with the Wolverine. No, I deserve the punt. You can give me the punt. Only making one unblockable? Interesting. Oh, okay, there's the other one. So I can't chump the... Why did he do that? Let's play the Vandal, and then the Tome Raider. Two sides. Okay, sorry, I don't have enough time to read your extensive combats. So Fairy Vandal, I think blue and 1. And now the Tome Raider. I'm gonna do these because I can still play the mountain if I need to. Oh gosh. I still have no good attacks. His spore cap is doing nice work for him. What I could do is play this and the Heraldic Banner. I'll name blue. No, we don't. We never picked one up. We saw one. We were hoping it would wheel, and it did not. He's going to kill me with just these guys. Okay, so that's that. All right. 1 and 1. I think we can do better. Okay, so it may be that this is a style of deck that I have trouble with because it is more nuanced and more subtle than I'm really used to. Okay, this is a good hand. Not sure. I'm not understanding your question, to be honest. It is. Shall we start with? No. Let's. I don't think it matters. I think a mountain. Yep, that is true too. I feel like we have enough to kind of make it work. But as I say, a lot of subtleties and nuances that I am clearly having trouble really juggling effectively. Interesting. So he probably has enchantments and stuff. No, I don't. I don't want to play this. Then I'm holding. I am planning on holding this to counter something on the next turn. And so I'm now considering either. Well, I started with a mountain anyway. I'm gonna off, but he has lifelink. Slaying fire. I'm gonna just play the Wolverine and pass. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to... So at this juncture, I'm going to play the Raider and attack with the Wolverine. Nice. Is he really going to use 2 removal spells? Oh, that was just a blunder on his part. Ooh, an adventure deck. We're going to play the Fabled Passage. let's play. Okay, let's send this in for a mountain, actually. So I like the mountain because I wanted to be able to do. That's okay. I don't mind having 3 mountains in play. I'm going to get a mountain. That way I can do the Alliance and possibly do the Thrill of Possibility. So let's do that. Okay. And now let's send in both of these. I think we want to do this anyway. I needed to. The Slaying Fire will do well for us. Beloved Princess. I am willing to trade. Okay. +1. Let's play our Ginger Brute. Let's give them both. Oh no, Interesting. We're gonna send him in. Oh, I should have done the mountain. That way I could have gotten rid of that. Okay. That was a mistake. So we're gonna pass the turn. That was a mistake. Because I need adamant for this. Okay. I keep forgetting that this has adamant because I've only played with this once or twice before. Alrighty. That's gonna make it harder to deal with the Griffin. Why? Why didn't I count? Alright. But this might be a race that we can win. So no blocks. I should. That was. If anybody's out there still listening, that it definitely deserves a punt. I should have countered his halberd. Okay. Oh, they're showing barrage. Oh, that's fantastic. Let's do it now before he can do anything about it. And let's give him unblockable. And send in these 2 guys. And hope that he can't do much. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it hasn't. I'm gonna do Unexplained Vision. See what we draw. Sure, we'll do the Adamant. those are both fine. Let's give him unblockable. And let's send in, he has first strike. Three, four, five. No, he hasn't. I'm going to hold this in case I need to discard at some point for him. And he's had enough. Okay, good. So that game was a little bit less stressful for me. I see a couple of new names. Always happy to hear from some newcomers to our stream. Don't be shy. As everybody who, as all the regulars here know, we're here in order to try to improve our limited gameplay as well as drafting and deck building. So if you have comments, then we would love to hear them. No Gamester has been providing a great deal of assistance, as have the others who have been visiting. This is a slow hand. We can start with the Tomb Raider, which will help to get things going. It's not a great hand, but I feel like we're going to keep it, yes. Not what we wanted. Golden egg. Interesting. Tempting Witch. Yeah, I have all the lands I need for the... Yeah, you spoke too soon. So I could either hold up a Didn't Say Please, but I think it's better to get a board presence going and try to draw some non-land cards like that. Okay, that's a problem. Wow, look at this flow of lands. Pretty crazy. I think we need to get Sir Eleonora in as soon as we can. So I think Queen of Ice to slow him down a little bit. Let's see. Alright, let's play a land. I could do the Heraldic Banner. If I do this, I can't do anything else. So let's do the Heraldic Banner. Let's name blue. And let's tap down this guy. Okay, and he can still swing in for one, but I'm not planning on blocking, so let's attack. And next turn we can bring in him to try to slow things down. Ooh, that's bad. That would have been a great one to counter. Wow, land. This is crazy. All right. I think it has to be Sir Eleonora. I can block his big guy. And let's see if we draw something besides a land. That's not bad, actually. That'll help us with our attacks. So if he attacks with both... Yeah, I'm gonna keep attacking. I don't know, some guy with you know, gray hair and gray eyebrows. So I'm not real crazy about trading with him because he'll just get him back. But I am gonna block the Sappy Hunter, and it'll bring me to 8, and that's assuming he does nothing else in the meantime. And I'm just hoping he has no tricks. I mean, it's not a terrible attack even if he's willing to sacrifice the Bounty Hunter because of the card draw and... Ooh, interesting. That's gonna hurt. Alright, so I can't allow really any more damage to come through, because that will be that. Okay. So we're 2-2. Alright, let's keep going. This is going to have to be our last game because of my ever-present scheduling restrictions. We did draw a lot of lands, but I still feel like we could have done a little bit better. Excuse me. I feel like I need to keep this one land if either the first 2 cards is a land and then this hand is okay. I will check my Discord, absolutely. I'm going to keep this unless you people feel like it's just horrible. But I do need a land to come up within a turn or 2. Too late, Misaki. So this... Trying to decide if I have any adamants coming. Yeah, I think we want Island to start, in the hopes that if we draw 2 islands in a row, we can make the servants a good thing. It's asking a lot, I know. Close. Let's do this now, and sure, let's go for another island. Okay. So let's attack again. Let's get our Tomb Raider. And it's got reach. Well, I could turn it into a pumpkin, but I think I'd rather not. I think I'd rather just try to kill it on the next turn. So let's So let's play our Ferocity and give our Ginger Brute unblockable. And he has reach, right? Yes. Oh my gosh, that's a better one to kill. I would like to just... Did I just play an island? Alright. That should be my third punt. Did I just play an... I don't even remember. Anyway, I'm gonna barrage him and send everybody in. I'll be hitting him for 4, so... He'll hit me back for 3, which is acceptable, but he will undoubtedly add something to the board. I'm not keen about bouncing his Serpent back, because then he can replay it as a bigger creature. Okay, I could do... I want to hold onto the mountain for now. So I think I want to play the Servant. And bounce the Smasher. That's not bad. I do like that. And again, I'm holding onto this mountain for now, for the thrill. Because of the blue. Yeah, that was a punt. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. I keep forgetting that a lot of these things have adamant sort of incidentally tacked onto them. I can hit him for 4. He's going to hit me for 7 back, so I do need a blocker. And I can thrill with possibility if need be. Yeah. That way I can draw a couple of cards. his game. I could do this, but it's kind of pointless. Yeah, that's game. He has his removal, and we're done. Clown baby, why did you say that? Alright, so we end up this series at 2 and 3. Not terribly impressive. I feel like we should have done better. Certainly there was that one game where I just made one error after another and then won the game. So go figure. Okay. Well. Alright, so let me just see if we get anything good in this pack. And then let's do some after the fact discussion. Okay, so yeah, 2 and 3. Clear. I don't mind saying to you that some of the mistakes that I made and some of the sequence of things that I did are actually embarrassing. But all right, here we are. Okay, so let's put it this way: any additional comments that you may have that you have not already made, and that's true for anybody who is who's viewing this, of course. And while you may thank you for that, Clown Baby, but I think we can agree Ben Stark plays a slightly tighter game than I do. I think we can agree on that. Okay. If there are no other comments, then I'll raid one of our friends, 5. That's Bats is streaming, so we can raid him. One of the losses was a winnable round by not countering. Yeah, that is absolutely true. Plan out ahead 3 types of decks. Okay, so tell me what you mean by that. Oh, so just sort of use my imagination to consider the kinds of cards that might be in such a deck and how they should be played. Is that what you're suggesting? That's an interesting idea. Tell you what. So I am going to be streaming again on Monday. Why don't we say right now, black, green, green, white, and red, black. I will try. You know what? I'm going to jot those down. And any of you who are going to be available during that stream, let's see if we can make one of those decks work and then try it out. Sounds like a possible plan? Okay. So I think that will be our conclusion up until signing off and rating. So before I do that, I want to say we'll be streaming again before the holidays. So have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you again to Misaki and to 5 for the very generous subscription. Awfully nice of you guys. And let's set up this raid. And take care, everybody. Have a great weekend.